Hello Capricorn, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your May Tarot Forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of May. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. And as you know, I love starting with a quick oracle message with a theme for the month, and this time I got a brand new deck. It's called the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. It's absolutely gorgeous in its artwork, and we're gonna pull a card for you before we get into tarot. And just a reminder that these readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn. So if you're checking this for your sun sign, please check out readings for your other placements as well. I'm also spotting my new earrings from Guatemala that I brought from my recent trip, which was a blast actually. All right, without further ado, let's get started. For those who are new, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. Definitely everyone hit like, and also in the description box you can find a bunch of information on my content, my services, and ways to work with me. All right, what do we have for Capricorn today? Be present, number 23. Yeah, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. Let me just open the book quickly, see if I can spot a message to deliver. You're alive within the great field on unified consciousness. And this great field of consciousness is alive within you. You're not separate from this field. It is you, and you are it. At the truest and most authentic level, everything is perfect as it is now, just as everything is unfolding flawlessly and for your ultimate benefit. This is a reminder for you, Capricorn. To the linear human mind, this presents a paradox. If it's all already perfect, why should you take constructive action or draw upon your power to change your situation for the better? To the divine mind with which you are inseparable, both can be true. It can all be perfect, and you can choose to create positive change. Your situation will immediately benefit when you come into true presence. This means accepting and allowing what is now in its entirety, including what takes place within and around you. You do not fight against it, and you do not tell stories about what it is, what it isn't, or what it should or shouldn't be. Yeah, actually, we don't talk about it enough in spiritual circles, but the way that you talk about your life, your situation, actually has a very big power. And it is important to have that acceptance on a deeper level, not just acceptance like, okay, I'm gonna accept my fate, right? Or yeah, I'm in a terrible situation, I accept it, right? It's like part of the acceptance, I feel like, is accepting that this is also happening for you, not to you, right? And then you can always take action if you don't like something about it, but take it from the deep presence, from the grounded space, from the balanced space, not from a place of weakness or fear or pain or whatever else it might be. Okay, Capricorn, so for your personal space and love life, we have 5 of Cups. Okay, a bit of a downer. That could be one of the things that is pulling you away from the present moment. 5 of Pentacles, ouch. We'll talk about this in a moment after I'm done with the cards. And 3 of Pentacles. Then for your career space, 10 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Oof, little grim today, Capricorn. 9 of Wands though. I like the third card in every line is like, hey, there's hope there. It can only go up from here, you know? Advice, the Wheel of Fortune. This is Sagittarius energy. 10 of Cups, oh my goodness, yes. This is like the moment of darkness before the dawn. 6 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is like a preparation phase, you know? You are being prepared for something great and beautiful, but it's almost like you're gonna appreciate it truly if you go through this certain trials and tribulations now. Or also for some of you who have experienced trials and tribulations in the past, in the recent past, this is like that phase of closure and healing, where you need to kind of rebalance yourself to be able to receive the goodness. Otherwise, you won't even be able to attract it and kind of like receive it, right? Attract is one thing, but receiving is a little different. Both of the energies are pretty dark and pretty sad, I would say. But important part is it's number 5, and 5 is a passing energy. By the way, the Be Present card is number 23, which also gives us a 5, right? It's like, yes, the present moment is very fleeting, but it is powerful, partly because of that. And there's always somebody who can help you out, who can give you a leg up, who is in your corner already and cheering for you and would want to help you out of this. Both of these energies are quite lonely. And like, if we go a little bit deeper, 5 of Cups is like this feeling of mourning, feeling of having lost someone or something important and still being very sad about it. The 5 of Pentacles is more like nobody cares about me, or like feeling somehow left out of the picture. Like, I don't know, maybe you're watching Instagram stories of your friends and it's like, oh, people are, especially since this is personal space, you know, all these great things are happening to them, and as for me, I'm always just here just watching someone else's stories. Like, when is my fairy tale gonna happen? And by the way, the fairy tale is in the picture, but this is the time to kind of acknowledge where this energy needs to change, right? And what can you do about it? How did you get here in the first place, right? And there is somebody that can help you here. For a few of you, this could also be the help of art, because this person, in this particular deck, this person is painting something, right? So art could be that creative source of support and inspiration. But it is important for you to get out of the place where you're telling a story of like a victim mentality, let's just put it that way, right? Quite bluntly. Anyway, it's important to move from a place of victim mentality into the place of anything can happen at the very least, or, you know, I'm being prepped for a completely new life, right? And I'm excited. Yes, this is the time for me to shed the old energy, old beliefs, and become more open to something new. When it comes to your career space, we have 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and Knight of Wands. So again, quite painful energy here, but it changes drastically, right? And again, this is inspiration, this is passion. So maybe, again, like I was just talking about painting as possibly getting you that inspiration that you need, or that's even emotional support, right? This is kind of along those lines. It doesn't have to be specifically art, but there's something that you get excited about, right? And it's important to follow that guidance, right? It's actually going to get you out of a rut, out of feeling like you can't do much, you know, whatever it is. Maybe you lost your job and you're like, just like, oh my God, I can't pay my rent, or I can't afford visiting my parents for holidays, or whatever it is, right? Like, this is the can't do energy. This is the kind of like, oh, I'm excited, I'm going for it. Yeah, maybe there are some plans that you'll have to postpone because of the logistics, you know, of the situation in the physical space. But in terms of your energy, in terms of your emotional space, you can definitely choose to follow something exciting, something attractive. Maybe for a few of you, it actually is someone attractive, right? But it will be kind of like, oh, I want the life that person has, right? And if that happens to you, then pay attention. Maybe it's even gonna be an influencer on YouTube or Instagram, right? But if it feels like that, then definitely go for it, and, you know, watch more of their content, or maybe sign up for whatever they do, or even kind of like experience them more and see what is behind the life that they've built? What kind of mindset do they have that helps them keep creating and keep growing in life, personally and professionally? The advice for you, Capricorn. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Swords. This is the peace and the balance that you're finding for yourself finally. But you know what's interesting? In this particular deck, there's only one person in the boat. Usually in the classic deck, there are two people. And there's one person just kind of a passenger, and sometimes it was a child, and another person is rowing the boat and taking them to a different place. Here, it's just one person. So you are the main helper of your situation, Capricorn. You are the one that's supposed to get yourself out of troubles that you've been through, or emotional, how do I say this? Low place, emotionally low place that you got yourself in, or you appeared in. And look at all this beautiful energy and how colorful it becomes. That is for you in the future. The two swans, like to me, this is like that happily ever after, the love story, the castle, like Disney World kind of story here, right? And it is gonna be brought up or brought to your life by the universe when the timing is right, during the divine time. You need to respect the divine timing in the moment. Continue working through those stories of victimhood, or being let down, or life being unfair, or is this all that I'm gonna do in my life? Like, and work on being present and being balanced and on your healing, right? As much as you can. And this will appear for sure. So it's not like this is all that you're gonna have in life where you are right now. No, and being present is not really about that. But when you have more acceptance and appreciation to where you are right now, it's a lot easier to attract more of that goodness and abundance into your life. Okay, last but not least, we'll get a message from your person of interest. Message for Capricorn from their person of interest. And we got the Sun and a Chariot. Look at that, beautiful. Yeah, your person definitely sees you as sunshine in their life, as someone who is very nurturing, someone who's full of power, right? Who, like, if set into motion, is gonna be unstoppable, right? So they see you as someone very powerful and someone who gives them a lot of energy, a lot of joy, a lot of that warmth. If you think about the sun, right? Like, we feel good in the sun, usually, most of us at least, right? We feel the warmth just kind of like caressing our body. It's really, really nice. And let's say I'm not talking necessarily about the sun in the middle of the day, on the summer day when it's like 100 degrees and it's burning you. I'm talking about, let's say, morning sun that's caressing you lightly, right? That's kind of playful, right? But it's really, really pleasant. And that's the vibe that your person gets from you. So they are excited about this. If you are single at the moment, that you have fans out there who think and feel about you this way. And one of them will come through and will say, I want this for myself, right? You're shining so brightly, and to a certain extent, it's off-putting to people who don't feel like they're able to handle it. But time arrives when one of them will be decisive enough and say, you know what, I want to have the sunshine in my life every single day, and I'm going for it. Even if you are masculine and this person is feminine, and maybe it's a little unconventional for them to come to you, but you will see at least that there will be more of their presence in your life, that they will want to spend time together. So not necessarily that they will ask you out, if that's not something that socially they feel comfortable about, but at least they will make it known that they want to be a big part of your life. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.